Hey guys, how you guys doing? I am going to give you guys an update. Hey 313, hey Cynthia, hey Ashley, hey T Girl, hey you digging me, hey McCain. McCain, they hit you, they blocked you the other day by accident. So somebody said they told me at the last minute that they had blocked you the other day. Hey Galatian, hey Galatian, hey Trissy, hey Ashley, Sierra. Mika, what's going on? Hey, boss lady. Hey, Lori. Hey, hey, VK. Hey, Cynthia again. Hey, Lola. Hey, Lisa. 313. Ruby. Veronica. McCain, there's two different cases I'm doing. The motion for the bond is for Young Thug's case, one of the individuals in Young Thug's case. But Mr. Kelly got an approval. Let me show you guys for extension. Let's see. Okay, this is Mr. Kelly's right here. His extension was granted. It says here United States Courts of Appeal for the Second Circuit at a stated terms of the United States Court of Appeal for the Second Circuit held at Thurgood Marshall United States Court, 40 Foley Square in the city of New York on the 5th of April 2023. Before Jose A. Cabarrus, circuit judge. I like him. I really, really like him, y'all. Wait till y'all see the appeals. He's really good. I like him. United States of America appellate versus Robert Sylvester Kelly, aka R. Kelly. Defendant appellant, docket number 222-1481L and 22-1982 con. Appellate move for extension of time to April 14th, 2023 to file his opening brief. It is hereby ordered that the motion is granted absent objection. Absent objection, meaning nobody objected to it. For the court, Kathy O'Hagan Wolf, Court of Clerk. So she's got it until next Friday. She got approved. She got approved on that one. Okay, that's it on that one. I have both. Oh my God. Thank you for letting me know. Ooh, I was supposed to have my oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I wasn't supposed to have that one on. I'm gonna remove that one. Remove. I removed it. Okay, I removed it. And I'm gonna add my Twitter on it. Sorry, my bad. You were right. I made a mistake. I had the wrong channel up. My apologies. So Mr. Kelly got approved for that one. Okay. Now Young Thugs update. All right. Let me get out of this. All right. The next one is Young Thugs. All right, here we go. Make this bigger. All right, let's see if it's too big in the screen here. Nope, it's not too big. Yeah, I made a mistake, Lori. I made a mistake. It's supposed to have been only one account. All right, here we go. This is for, oh, hold on a second, y'all. I'm supposed to be sending somebody something. Hold on a second. Just 1 second. I'm gonna wait till I get off of this and send him this. All right. In the Supreme Court of Fulton County, state of Georgia, the state versus Miles Farley, defendant, case number 22-SC183572. Motion for bond. Comes now attorney Ignatios Mattes, representing the defendant, Mr. Miles Farley, hereby file motion for bond in support thereof. Reassess the following. Background and changed circumstances. 1. Mr. Farley is innocent of all charges in the above style case, and he will be exonerated by a jury of his peer at some unknown time in the distant future, at least 1 year, maybe 2 years from now. Did you hear this, y'all? He's saying that basically the trial is not going anywhere. Oh my God, he's calling them out. He said, meanwhile, he said, okay, let me read that part again. Mr. Farley is innocent of all charges in the above style case, and he will be exonerated by a jury of his peer at some unknown time in the distant future, at least 1 year or maybe 2 years from now. Meanwhile, he languishes in harsh punitive condition while confined within the Fulton County Jail. 2. The jury selection in this case is now the jury selection in this case is now sure to last much longer than anticipated when bond was previously denied. 3. Further, a prior hearing, the state alleged that that several defendants, such as Mr. Sergio Kitchen and Mr. Wooney Lee, were so dangerous and so deeply involved in the alleged gang activity of supposed gang that they could not be trusted out on bond pending trial. Wait a minute, y'all. He's going in. He is going in. Oh my God. Okay, let me finish this. Oh my God, he is not joking. He is going in. Okay, here we go. He's saying that, remember, they saying Kitchen and Wooney Lee was so dangerous that they kept denying him for bond, and all of a sudden they give them a plea deal, and the plea deal they will let go right away. And they didn't serve any time. They were so dangerous that they couldn't give him bond. And this guy here, Farley, has 1 count. His count is nothing that he has done. So why is it that he can't get bond, but the other 2 that took a plea deal got off scot-free and didn't have to do any kind of time, extra time? They got probation. He's not telling a lie, y'all. He's telling the truth on that one. He is telling the truth. So they so dangerous, but you couldn't give them bond. But now with the plea deal, you giving them free range. They ain't got to serve no time at all. They so dangerous that you let them out quick. That's right, sir. Sierra, I tell you. All right, let me finish reading this. However, shortly after those proffers, those defendants were offered plea deals by the same state, and they are now walking around in the free world on supervised probation simply because they say, yes, ma'am. yes man. Oh my God. He is calling them out. He is calling them out. Oh my God. Hold on. I gotta fan myself. Hold on a second. I gotta fan myself. Not yes, man. He is letting it out. You know who that is, right? The little one. Oh, he is telling the truth. He is so right. Oh my God. He is telling the truth. He is telling the truth because it said, yes, ma'am, to other state proffers. Oh my God. He is calling them out. Number 1, trending motion. I mean, this is crazy. Okay. No, he forgot number 5. Number 5 is blank. Okay, number 6. All this time that the defendant in the above style case have been supervised on probation, there have been no incidents and no tampering with witnesses. Number 7, Mr. Farley, on the other hand, is still confined in the Fulton County Jail simply because he would not agree to do the same thing as Mr. Kitchen and Mr. Lee, demonstrating that the state does not actually believe that he is a significant risk in the terms of any of the Alaya court factors. Alaya factors. There is no reason to suggest that Mr. Farley is not a good candidate for a bond. 9. At the same bond hearing, the state made several proffers about the unreleased discovery that were not accurate and later admit to these inaccuracies. Number 10. At another bond hearing, Mr. Farley was denied bond because of some jail calls that the state interpreted differently from the defense. Is in that they allege that Mr. Farley is attempting to conceal evidence. Yet the state to this day has never articulated what is significant about any of those evidence as Mr. Farley supposedly attempted to tamper with. Now, months later, with several new Dropbox folders released by the state, there is still nothing in discovery that articulate anything about Mr. Farley's attempted tampering with any evidence or what the evidence is supposedly is. Number 11, to this day, everything incriminating that the state has proffered but about Mr. Miles Farley has turned out to be demonstratively false and absent in discovery. In no uncertain terms and without any ambiguity, they haven't even articulated how Mr. Farley is supposedly part of the murder alleged in count 49. Number 12, instead, the state has attempted to extract false testimony from Mr. Farley in extraction for his release on probation. Didn't y'all hear Rod Dad say something like this? Didn't Rod Dad say something like this? Didn't Rod Dad say something like this? Didn't Rob Dad say something like that? Remember he said that they came into the jail trying to persuade him. They told him that if he said Thug told him to do this, then they would let him out free. That Thug gave him the money or something like that. Remember that? Should I play my video for you guys? Sorry. But they all say no. Okay. He did not agree to any of the within the BP on the surveillance footage. Yeah. Number 14, he does not create or even recite any lyrics in any video, nor does he demonstrate any unlawful activity in any music video. Number 15, he does not say anything incriminating in his jail calls and does not attempt to tamper or conceal evidence. And the state does not have the phone call and the gun that it proffered it had. And yet the state made an appointment with the attorney's inspection of these items in open court, knowing they did not have the items. Lastly, number 16, since the denial of the bond, Mr. Foley's last bond hearing, attorney gave the state's investigator contact information so that he may go retrieve Mr. Foley's gun. To this day, they have not done that, suggesting that the state is not interested in Mr. Foley's gun at all, and lending more support to the truth that the state proffered an allegation about Mr. Foley are not sincere. Bond factor. Defendant is a long life resident of Fulton County with deep community ties. 2, defendant has financial support from his family while out on bond. 3, defendant has not failed to appear at court, and he has never been arrested before the false allegation of this above style case. Number 4, defendant is not a risk to the community, defendant is not a risk for danger to the community. Number 5, there is no risk of defendant tampering with proposed evidence. Number 6, if defendant is released on bond, he shows that, he shows that A, he will not present any danger to society. B, he will not intimidate any witnesses. C, he will not unlawfully flee the jurisdiction of this court. D, he will not interfere with administration of justice. E, he will not appear without fail to any future court appearances from time to time, from term to term, as required by the court. If released on bond, defendant shows that he will gratefully and humbly accept whatever condition of bond are required by this court. The contemplated condition of the bond may include, but not limited to, all the following. A, that the defendant be subject to a curfew. B, defendant continue to be his employment and maintain his employment throughout the disposition of his case. C, that the defendant avoid all contact with person in ill repute or co-defendant in the new charges and place an indecent character. D, that the defendant not possess any weapon of any kind, possess any weapons of any kind. E, that the defendant not possess alcohol or illegal drugs, nor be in the presence of anyone doing the same. F, the defendant be required to report to a probation officer and other pretrial officers after weekly progress check to ensure compliance with these conditions. G, that he be required to abide by such condition as deemed just and proper by this court. 8, in support of this motion, defendants show he is entitled to a reasonable bond under applicable law. Remaining in custody place the defendant in a precarious position as it prohibits him from earning income, attending to important family needs, and assisting his counsel in preparing his case. To be sure, in our society, liberty is the norm, and detention prior to trial is the carefully limited expectation. United States versus Salerno. For this reason, the issue of bond is an important one and should be considered by the court where the interest of justice allowed for it. The statutory criteria for denying of bond in this court requires a finding that the defendant possesses a significant risk associated to pretrial release. The mere possibility of risk does not provide a sufficient factor basis to withhold bond entirely, particularly since The foremost condition when fixing bail is the probability that the accused, if freed, will appear in court. Pullen versus Dorsey. Okay, defendant also required, number 9, defendant also required for reasonable reduction of bond, since the primary purpose of the bond is to ensure defendant defendant's presence at trial. A bond which is higher than the amount calculated to effect such an end is excessive. Stack versus Boyle. Accordingly, reasonableness of bond is determined in terms of the particular defendant. Bennett versus United States. To that end, while considering whether the amount is sufficient to cause the defendant to be present for trial, it is proper for the court to consider the accused's ability to pay and the seriousness of the offense and the accused's character and reputation. Howard versus State. Wherefore, defendant pray that the honorable court will A, schedule a hearing on this motion as soon as practicably possible, and to place the district attorney office on notice of same. B, considered the evidence to be presented at the hearing together with the circumstance surrounding the case as a whole, and find that the defendant is entitled to a signature bond. C, in the alternative to a signature bond, reduce the bond from its current amount. D, order that the defendant comply with all conditions deemed by this court to be reasonably necessary to protect the community and to ensure appearance in court. E, make specific finding of fact on the record if bond is denied so as to facilitate appellate review. And F, order all other relief as deemed just and proper. Respectively submitted this day, April 5th, 2023, Anastasios Matas. All right. So, what do you guys think? Y'all block this idiot. Let me block him myself. I just blocked him. Yeah, that was YSL. Top God 305. That was YSL. Yep, that was it. That was it. Okay, I am. So what do y'all think about that bond request? He gave him an earful. I heard the trial's not going to even start till next year. That's what I heard, because they're going to bring some more juries. That's what I heard. I heard that through the grapevine. Who's asking for bond? Farley. He's asking for bond. But he's right. They're absolutely right. Kitchen and the other one was supposed to be so dangerous. Why they let him out without any kind of Remember, they were so dangerous. But they let him out. He gave a lot of good reason. He made a strong case and agreed, but who knows? You know it. Well, the good thing is they got enough evidence and stuff for appeal. So they're preparing it for themselves for an appeal. So. Yep. If the judge denies this bond, shows that this trial is not fair. That's what. Yeah, he wasn't lying on his. He wasn't. It was a fact, T-girl. The way they did that, it was a fact. Well, that's it for my update. The extension was granted for Jennifer for next week. My fingers are hurting, y'all. My fingers are hurting. All right, I'm about to go. I'll see you guys later. Later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Any question before I leave? Any question? VK, what's going on? I missed you the other day, VK. Good night, Sharon. The other day when we were in the back room, you wasn't there, VK. You wasn't there. I was looking for you. My exhibitionist was there. Galatian. Exhibitionist was there. You didn't get nothing? Yeah, I apologize. I do have something I want to share with you guys. Earlier, I know I put in I worked so hard today. My apologies. I didn't get a chance to get on at all. I worked so hard. I was so busy at the courtroom. I had a lot of research to do. There's something we're working on. We could do a quick meeting. King, hey, where you, sir, what's up? You talked to me weeks ago, and I haven't heard from you. What's up? You and Sean are just like kicking me like to the curb like a little step kid now. You and Sean, y'all kicking me to the curb. Y'all just been mistreating your mama. Y'all been mistreating me, King. I've been going to be calling you since all this mess. I heard about this craziness. Okay, I'll be waiting for your call. My darling. I'll be waiting for your call because we got, look, I'm waiting for your call. Okay. This week, right? Pinky swear this week, right? Me, you, and Sean, right? Okay. I've been waiting. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. All right. My members, we could have a short meeting because I want to share some stuff with y'all. All right, good people. Good night, because I have to do this little short meeting, and where is Black Beauty? I know she's up. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. This is all I have for you guys as update. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.